Hello everyone and welcome back to our weekly update. Thanks for joining the webinar and to start trading with OneRoyal broker. So, as always, we have this disclaimer. The information provided in this webinar is for educational purposes only. It's not a financial advice. Please do your own research before start trading. So this is what we will cover today when it comes to the assets. In forex we have the euro, the yen, pound, Aussie. In metals, the gold. Oil, we will talk about the UK Brent oil. In indices we will cover US 500, and finally we will end the webinar with BTC USD. Let's go to MT4 and start our analysis. Starting with the Euro USD. Euro USD is moving aggressively to the downside currently. So if we will look first at the higher time frame, we have this downtrend here. The market is in a clear downward movement. Higher lows, lower highs and lower lows. And here we have a strong support. Let me adjust this. So here we have a strong support. How did I do this, or how did I plot this support? Using 1, 2, 3 points. 2 points are more than enough to plot a horizontal key level. As you can see, it is broken to the downside. We have a strong negative momentum, and in my opinion, if this Euro USD close below, or if this current bar close today below this 1.0395, let me see, 0359, most probably the market will continue its move all the way down until the 0.99 level. Okay, by the way, we have a break of the 2017 low in January, and maybe even a lower one. 1 minute please. Yeah, even we have broken this level here, which is the 2003 January. Okay, so the market is moving to the downside, and this is bad for the euro. We can have a look, I think, on the dollar index. I don't know if the MT4 provide us with this pair or this index. Sorry, 1 second. Here, okay, it seems MT4 doesn't provide us with the US index, but for sure the dollar now is rallying. It is so strong comparing to the euro and other major currencies. The pound as well, it is tumbling. You can see the market is moving to the downside. We have a strong area here around 1.1987. okay, and the market is testing this area on daily time frame. You can see we have huge move to the downside on the lower time frame. We have 1, 2, 3 bearish bar. So most probably as similar as the Euro USD, if we have the daily bar, current bar closes below this is so bearish, and then we will see a continuation of this downward move all the way down until 1.1448. Let me go back to show you why did I pick this 1.14 here, because we have this low around this level here, which is the 2020 swing low, March 2020 swing low. So the market most probably, if it will continue this downward movement, it will test the 1.14 level. Okay, so for now nothing looks that the buyers are about to take control of the market. In the opposite, we have big bearish bars that we can see them here. big bearish bars even here. So this is a really bearish, or the trend up downtrend, it is a really healthy. We cannot see any signal that the market is about to reverse or move higher. USD JPY, USD JPY, we had this upward movement, okay, and then the market entered into this channel, and this channel, it is more clear on the lower time frame. So we have a parallel channel made of the 134 as a support and 136 as a resistance. So for now, and as I talked before, whenever the market enters into channel, there is no specified direction that we can have or we can assume, since the probabilities are 50-50 to see either a move to the upside or to the downside. So for now, what I expect a move until the 1.36 to the upside. And if we have a breakout then above the 136, we should see the market reaching at least 139, around this level here. Okay, I took this round number, the 139. Let me pick it like this, because I already saw the historical data on other platform. Here we cannot see it on MT4, there is no enough data. But for now, for the short-term analysis, the market could test easily this area, the higher end of this channel. And in case we have a breakout to the upside, the market will continue all the way up until the 139 key resistance level. Okay. Why I chose the upside movement? Because we have an uptrend, so most probably it will continue to the upside. However, in a channel, the odds are 50-50. We cannot know from which side the market will break out. Australian US dollar. Australian US dollar on the daily time frame also is moving to the downside. The market tried to reverse with a big bullish bar here. You can see it, but it failed once it hit or tested the 1068 level. And then we have an aggressive move to the downside. If we look on the lower time frame, it is more obvious. So what's next? What's next is a test of the 0.67. Why 0.67? Because we have a key support level here. If I go back in time, 1 second, or I go on a higher time frame, weekly one. Okay, we have here a strong support. You can see it here. Okay, I use this support here. Let me make it like this. Okay, so for the short-term analysis, most probably the Australian USD could test the 0.6682. If it continues its move to the downside, and which is what most probably will happen since we are in downtrend. First stop is 0.6682, and if the market continue its move to the downside below the 0.66, there is a high chance to see the Aussie reaching the 0.65 level. Okay, let me see what's happening on the lower time frame. We can talk a little bit on lower time frame. The lower time frame, we have seen kind of a flag formation here. This is a flag. We have a breakout to the downside. We can use the ABC structure. This is AB. This is a well-known pattern. So this is, let's say, the impulsive wave correction. The ABCD structure says the AB should be equal to the CD. So the CD is the new impulsive wave after this correction. So most probably the first stop could be this one here as a short term, but for long term I will insist that it might reach the 0.6628 or 82, sorry. USD CAD today made a huge move to the upside. As you can see, this is the daily time frame. This is the daily current bar. You can see how the market move to the upside. We have a breakout of this channel or bullish flag, we can call it. This is on the lower time frame. So the market managed to break this bullish flag to the upside, and then now it is testing this 30.79. Okay, why 30.79? Because we have a swing low here. Okay, so there will be some sort of a reaction around the 30.76 or 79. For our long-term analysis, I can see the USD CAD reaching 1.33. Why? For two reasons. First, we have a strong resistance on the weekly time frame. I use this low, this high, I link them, then we have this 33 level, and I used here as well the ABCD structure. So if from here till here, this is an AB, or this is the impulsive wave that we will call AB, we have a correction. Most probably the CD will end up at same distance or same length of the AB. Okay, so what we will do is we will use this to know the length of the AB impulsive wave and then drag it from the end of this correction and put it like this. So most probably the market will reach this area here around 1.33, which is the area of confluence made of the CD impulsive wave and the resistance line. It's 1.33 based on the key level that we talked about previously. Gold is moving to the downside aggressively as we expected last Tuesday. So we have a test of the 1765. You can see it's obvious why we have this strong support here, 1, 2, 3 strong bottoms. So the market is testing this area. I would like to see a move below the 1765 to see if most probably the market will reach the 1682. So if we have a breakout on the higher time frame, most probably the market will continue its move to the downside. But be aware now, it's not time to sell gold, because on this level there will be kind of a reaction, either a correction or a reversal, but most probably a correction. A reversal, it takes time to occur, and this is rarely happening on these levels. A minimum, we can see a correction, minimum. So let's wait to see the market below the 70.65 to decide whether to sell or maybe buy gold. But for now, the probabilities is to see the gold continuing its move to the downside. We have the Brent UK Brent oil. So here, let me talk about this. So the UK Brent oil managed to break this area or the trend line. We have a move to the downside. Now we shifted from an upward movement to a downward one on the daily time frame. Lower highs, lower low. So clearly we are in a downtrend. Lower highs, lower lows. And then we have a bearish flag. This is a bearish flag. The market entered into a bearish flag, which is a continuation pattern. The market now is testing this area. Okay, we don't have a breakout yet. Okay, we are seeing the market below this level, but this could be a fake breakout. What my analysis will be for the UK Brent oil, I will use similar pattern, which is ABCD. Today we have a lot of them in our analysis, but it is really efficient, this method. So this is the impulsive wave to the downside because we are in a downtrend. Okay, so we are in a downtrend. This is an impulsive wave. We have a correction, and then after a correction, we should expect a new impulsive wave, which will be the CD. And our ABCD pattern says that the AB, which is from here till here, should be equal to the new impulsive wave, which is CD. And if I use this technique at the end of the correction, you can see it coincide with this level, which is 97, near this low and this low, which is the support. So for the UK Brent oil, most probably the market will continue its move to the downside, especially if this daily current bar will close below the 104 mark. US 500 is moving to the downside as well on the daily time frame. A huge and aggressive sell pressure. Here the market tried to reverse to the upside at this area here starting mid of June, but it failed. It found some sellers here, so we have a new impulsive wave correction in the form of a flag as well, bearish flag. This is a continuation pattern, so we expect a new move to the downside. And here also we will use the ABCD pattern. So if this is an AB impulsive wave from here to here, using this, I will use the length of this AB to drag it at the top or at the end of the correction, and to know what will be the CD impulsive wave, the new one, the length of the CD impulsive wave. And since it coincides with this bottom here or the support using these lows, most probably for the coming days, there is a high chance to see the US 500 reaching the 3,600 mark. Okay, you can see here it coincides with the key support level like so accurately. BTC USD, the final asset for today. There is nothing much happening for the BTC USD, especially first. Let me talk about the daily time frame. We are clearly in a downward movement. Okay, on the lower time frame, the market is still in a parallel channel, and this is what we have talked about. Maybe this takes a few weeks. What I did last week, I measured the range, the previous range, which looks like as this, so we can have an idea how long most probably this will take. So we have seen this range, or it was established for around from May until June, so it took this range to be built up 1 month, and this might took around another the same, I think, same period. So this started in 20 June, so maybe it will last for 20 July. Okay, and they look the same, by the way. The market reached a bottom here, which is the 18K. Why? Because we have a support. If we go back in time, we can see there is a high here that I used for our key level. Okay, so you can see it coincide with this swing low. So for now, I don't see much for the BTC. Most probably a range continuing between those boundaries or the support and resistance, which are 19K and 21K. So the market could bounce between this for another 1 or 2 weeks before seeing a breakout either to the upside or to the downside. So this is it when it comes to our today's analysis. If you have any question or a desired asset that you would like me to analyze, please drop it on the chat so I will analyze it for you. Okay, so this is it, guys, for today's webinar. Thanks for attending, and see you on Thursday for the educational webinar. Have a lovely day.